Hey everyone, Danielle Noyes here with your weekend insights. You're going to notice a couple themes this weekend. Both weekend mornings will feature clouds and fog that will burn off, lift, give way to breaks of sunshine. We'll be warmest inland this weekend, away from the onshore flow, keeping the coastline a little bit cooler, all relative. A few storms will pop this weekend, mainly in western New England, mainly through the interior, away from that kind of stabilizing ocean influence. More scattered storms are likely on Monday, and that's as a cold front comes in. Now, tomorrow, it's going to be humid, but it really does depend on where you are. Through the interior, notice the dew point's up near 70, so that's when you really feel it. It's soupy. Close you are to the coast, don't get me wrong, it's still humid, but the dew point's a little bit lower, particularly for Maine and then stretching back down into eastern Massachusetts. So it's not oppressively sticky. If you want the dew point forecast over the next 2 weeks, you can get that along with the feels like forecast by becoming a member. And no matter what membership tier you sign up for, you get those couple of maps. Each membership tier has a little something different, a little something for everyone. And all the information you need is at membership.onedegreeoutside.com. Help support real science and push for the 1 Degree Outside mission. Thank you to everybody that has signed up so far. Forecast map across the country Saturday. Cold front slicing through the Midwest. That's going to spark a threat for severe weather, particularly in the yellow shaded areas. That's where there's a slight risk. Detroit back down to Toledo, Fort Wayne as well. We are in a general risk of a couple of thunderstorms in western New England. Flash flooding potential is a little different tomorrow. It's highest with a slight risk, you notice, from Oklahoma City, just north and west of Dallas, and then back through eastern portions of New Mexico. Sunday, that front is a little farther east. It's still to the west of us in New England, but the flash flood risk on Sunday is elevated when you get from New York stretching back down to central Pennsylvania, just west of DC, and then that other area again from Oklahoma City back down near Dallas. So that's one thing to keep an eye on this weekend with kind of slow-moving thunderstorms and pockets of rain. By Monday, that area is still in it, but we are too as the cold front slices through. So that's why I say Monday is a day that there will be more scattered action in terms of thunderstorms, and some of the thunderstorms could be on the stronger side. Again, not every city or town sees one, but that cold front is going to be sweeping through. All right, let's take a look at our Saturday and Sunday, kind of zoomed in here. Notice the clouds, likely some areas of fog. I can't roll out a stray sprinkle tomorrow morning, some sun in northern New England. Watch what happens. It does take, admittedly, a good chunk of the morning before we get the sun to break out. We may have some lingering low clouds and fog for places like Chatham and then back down to Nantucket, mid-coast, down East Maine. You know those days in the summer where like, is the sun going to break out? And you'll see some patches of blue sky, but the clouds may be a little bit stubborn there. Also notice inland, we get a few showers and storms to pop, mainly north and west of 495, mainly in western New England. May have some slow-moving thunderstorms for Vermont, Berkshires, northwest Connecticut. So that being said, we've had obviously some heavy rainfall with thunderstorms recently, and that will elevate the risk for some localized flooding. I don't think you cancel your plans for your Saturday by any means, but use our interactive radar on the app to kind of keep an eye on things. You may have to duck inside briefly as some of those storms do blow through late afternoon to evening for our Saturday through the interior. Sunday, I think the coverage is less overall. Watch what happens. The morning, clouds, fog. Again, giving way to breaks of sunshine. Once again, the South Coast, we get patches of blue sky, but the Vineyard and Nantucket and Chatham and down East Maine may hang on to some of the clouds much of the day. Then they do fill back in. Sunday, late afternoon and evening, couple of showers or storms possible coming out of New York, mainly through Vermont and northern New England. But many of us will be dry during the day on Sunday. Sunday night, the front approaches, so that does mean early Monday there may be some storms firing up already in northwestern New England. These will sink south and east during the day with scattered action, heavy downpours, perhaps some brief damaging wind gusts on Monday. And then the front is pushing offshore on Tuesday. We may get a lingering shower early along the south coast or down East Maine, but we get a little break in the action after that. So high temperatures for our Saturday do climb well into the 80s, though at the coast, we're probably in the 70s to near 80, or maybe just above that. Southeast wind, what a breeze this weekend. Very gentle, 5 to 10 miles per hour, maybe gusts to 15 on Cape Cod. Low clouds, patchy fog will be locally thick in spots along the south coast to down East Maine as we drop back into the 60s overnight, right around 70 actually in the Champlain Valley, so a mild overnight. Sunday, we're near but probably just shy of 90 in somewhere like the Champlain Valley. Many spots mid to upper 80s, again, away from the ocean influence, where we're probably going to be right around upper 70s to low 80s during the day on Sunday. Still very pleasant. Monday, many of us are in the 80s. The scattered showers and storms 75 to 80 on the Cape. And then Tuesday, hot, up near 90 degrees in many areas. South coast back over to the Cape, and also the coastline of Maine will be a tad cooler. There'll be more of a westerly breeze, still questionable whether or not a sea breeze will kick in. And then the heat is going to stick around for much of the middle part of next week. For some cities and towns, it will end up being a heat wave where we go 90 plus for 3 consecutive days in a row. You can see that in the 14-day forecast, of course, when you pinpoint your exact location right on our app. It's free on the App Store and Google Play. And don't forget, our merchandise is at swag.onedegreeoutside.com. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you with the beach and boating forecast for the weekend later on today. And, of course, with Weekend Edition tomorrow morning.